Thanks for joining me on another episode of Taste and See with D, where cooking is made easy. So today, guys, I'm going to be making pecan pie. And for those of you who are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you can be alerted whenever I make new videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, before I get started, let me just say that this recipe is really quick, really simple, and really easy. And if you follow this recipe, you'll make the perfect pecan pie. So right here, all I'm doing is I'm adding a cup of Karo syrup to my bowl. So that'll be the first ingredient that I add. And with baking, guys, it's very important to follow the recipe to the T. Because baking is unlike cooking, where cooking you can add a little bit and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and you could be okay. But with baking, you actually can't improvise that much because you want to stick to the recipe so that you can get the desired results. Baking is a science. So the very next ingredient will be 1 cup of white granulated sugar. And if you notice, I'm using a regular bowl instead of a stand mixer because you really can whisk everything. These ingredients are there aren't too many ingredients here, so you can use your hand to just whisk all of the ingredients together. You don't need a stand mixer. So I added my butter, and now I'm going to add my vanilla, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then the butter was 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm going to include the recipe in the comment section of the video. And I'm going to add 3 eggs next. Now I add my eggs not directly to my main bowl, but to another bowl. And the reason for that is simply because sometimes I've gotten a hold to a bad egg where there was blood in it, or the egg was spoiled and I messed up a whole batch of a recipe. So this way you don't mess up anything. You want to kind of test your eggs out by putting them in a separate bowl before you put it or add it to the main bowl. So all of the ingredients that you just seen me add to this bowl is what is going to make my pie filling. And all I'll do is I'll simply mix it or whisk it all together. So I'll lightly whisk it for about like a minute or 2 until all of the ingredients are incorporated. All right, so I've seen my mother go ahead and add her pecans at this point and then put it in the pie filling crust and then put it in the oven. Well, I'm doing mine a little bit differently because I want mine to cook a little bit faster. So I guess you can call this pre-cooking my filling so that the cook time will be a lot faster. Now, the way that my mother used to do it, she would add hers directly from her bowl all the way to the pie crust without boiling it for 2 minutes like how I'm boiling it right now. But this would add on like another half hour to the cooking. So right here, all I'm doing is I'm boiling it for 2 minutes, and it's going to cut off the time that it'll be in the oven. So this recipe is actually going to take us 40 to 45 minutes to complete, whereas if you didn't boil your pie filling first, it would probably take an hour, 15 minutes in order to get done in the oven. So this way is quicker. And you're only going to boil it for, like I said, 2 minutes. And if you see it starting to scorch or caramelize at the bottom, then you can just cut the heat off. And now you can add it back to your bowl. And then just add your pecans. So right here it's a 1 1/2 cup pecans that I'm adding, and these are pecan halves. And from here, you just simply add your mixture into the pie crust. And this recipe serves 1 pie crust, or I should say 1 9-inch pie crust. So I've learned in the past that it's important to add aluminum foil to the bottom of your stove of your oven as protection, because sometimes when the pie crust starts to cook and bubble, it spills over, and you don't want to have that mess to clean up at the bottom of your oven. So I have a cookie sheet that I've added aluminum foil to, as well as the rack that I'm going to cook it on. So you're going to cook your pie for, like I said, 40 to 45 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And here it is. Quick, simple, and easy pecan pie. That's also very, very delicious. Well, this concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please click the like button, as well as hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. But until the next video, this has been Dee with Taste and See with Dee. See you again soon.